To
Oh, crap.
this game. This chord doesn't play nice.
Get that by aliens, that's all.
Understand it. Oh shit.
Aha! Borf is here.
Get me out of here!
I'll save you, Kimmy.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
There we go. Alright, so I got the a couple of
Totally cosmic.
Oh, far out. Oh, far out.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens.
Space Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the planet Earth. Ace is being attacked by the evil Commander Borf.
Hold your fire.
Who is that creep?
Or
Earthlings must surrender to me.
No way, Borf, old buddy.
Oh!
Ah! I've been hit.
by the Infanto Ray.
Earthlings must surrender to me.
Struggle with Dexter to regain his manhood. Destroy the Infanto Ray. Defeat the evil Borf.
Hey, Bart. Come on, Kimberly, let's go. I've been hit.
Be valiant, space warrior. The fate of Earth is in your hands.
Oh, far out.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
Space Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the
I
planet
used to
Earth.
love this game.
Ace is being attacked by the
Oh
evil
my
Commander
goodness.
Borf.
This is another good
Hold your
memory
fire.
from my mother.
Who is that creep?
Or
Earthlings must surrender to me.
No way, Borf, old buddy.
Oh!
Ah! I've been hit.
by the Infanto Ray.
Earthlings must surrender to me.
Struggle with Dexter to regain his manhood. Destroy the Infanto Ray. Defeat the evil Borf.
Hey, Bart. Come on, Kimberly, let's go. I've been hit.
Be valiant, space warrior. The fate of Earth is in your hands.
Oh, far out.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
Just let me know if this is running.
Aha! Borf is here.
Oh, far out.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
If you're watching, just let me know if this.
Aha,
If you're watching on
Borf is here.
Facebook, let me know how it's. Hey.
Get me out of here!
I'll save you, Kimmy.
You cannot win.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all. There's Borf's ship.
Hey, sweetie.
Kimmy!
Close me.
Let me know how it's running. If it looks pixelated or if it starts slowing down.
Whoa!
I love this game, man. Hey, Apple Martini, how's it running? How's it running, guys? Is it smooth or? I know,
Kimberly, come in. Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
I'll save you, Kimmy.
Get me out of here!
This is when you had to have skill to play video games. Boy.
Wah! Whoa! Space station, request permission to land. Aha! Borf is here.
Alert. Unidentified personnel on level 1.
Whoa! Ah!
Steal off all exits. Want me to energize?
Whoa!
I remember my mother took me to play this in the arcade.
Oh, far out.
Whoa!
Dexter! Get me out of here!
And you have to go the right way. I need a bowl of cereal watching this. You know this was done by Bluth? Energize. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, I love the love I got going on. Oops. Shay.
Shay.
This is my favorite part right here.
Whoa! Whoa! Kenny!
Your dark side.
Wear your dark side.
So how is everybody today?
Dexter! Dexter!
Wow! No! Yikes! Kenny! What?
Dexter!
Why
Dexter,
she jump
you're
her ass
late.
on there?
Call me Ace, huh? Hop on.
Thanks. I'll walk.
Jump her ass on. Oh shit! I didn't move fast enough. I ate.
Whoa! What?
Do you remember this game? Do you remember this game? Apple back in the day in the arcades. Everybody would line up to play this shit. I used to have my mother. My mother kept making me play this until I mastered it. Until I mastered. Do you remember this game? Apple. Hey, Pinky. Hey, it's the puberty game. I'm surprised you don't remember this game. Well, you know what? This came out in 1983. And I remember my mother was cool as fuck. She was one of those moms that was up to date. We watched Buck Rogers together. We watched Battlestar Galactica together. Yes, I see. Yes, Natasha does season. Ashley likes a lot of spicy.
Yikes! Kenny! What?
Dexter! Dexter, you're late.
Call me
Dexter,
Ace, huh?
you're late.
Thanks. I'll walk.
Dump the ass on
Dexter,
that
the
motorcycle
Infanto
that
Ray
Kate
is
tried
about to be
hit.
fired at Earth.
Call me Ace, huh? Where's the ray located?
In the center of the complex.
Can you get us in there?
Yes.
Lug nuts. Dwarf know I'm here?
Yes, and he's geared for battle.
Let's say we shoot Dwarf with his own Infanto.
Why, yes.
Would say we have dinner tonight.
Get serious.
I am.
Make a right.
Watch out, Borful, buddy. Here we come.
Dexter!
Call me Ace, huh?
Come on. Use the aqua booms. Ah!
Die.
Oh shit.
You will lose. Now you die.
Come on. Use the aqua booms. Ah!
Die.
I love when you like die.
Heal is in the tank.
Get me! Come on!
Control straight ahead.
And yeah, if you don't move, it can show you where to go because it'll flash in that area, but it's all in timing. You have to watch the cartoon and you have to go at the right time when it tells you to move, because if not, you're fucked. Literally fucked.
Which way? Which way? Which way?
Kimmy!
Dexter!
It's games like this that made me good at like the newer games, because we grew up in a time when you didn't have no life bar. You got one man sometimes, and you started all the way over.
Take that.
Dexter got booty.
Oh, Dexter! Isn't he adorable? Can we keep him?
Call me Ace, huh?
So now I am going to play this artist level.
Oh, far out.
Hey, Tina Burns, what's up, sweetie? How are you?
Kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
Hit on Captain.
Aha! Borf is here.
Now Ace is hard. This game is all about timing.
Get me out of here!
Because back in the 80s everything was awesome.
I'll save you, Kimmy!
This game shits on, and like a lot of people, like they won't be able to grasp the concept on how to play this. You have to follow instructions. You have to have a good memory. You have to have very good timing, because if not, you will die.
Totally.
There's Borf's ship.
Kimmy!
Close main gate. Don Bluth was an innovator in every which way. Now see, when it says energize, you have to energize. The gun flashes up, you gotta use your gun. But you have to watch the cartoon. When you hear go beep, that means I did it at the right time.
Whoa!
Like when the arm goes up, you gotta go across. I'm wonderful, sweet. How are you? Yeah, I took a detour.
Wow! Whoa! Space station, request permission. Aha! Borf is here.
Alert. Wait, you guys want me to energize or not energize? You want me to run through it skinny or get built? Because you can choose not to energize. Whoever puts it in the chat, that's the way I'll run. Want me to energize? Say energize. If not, say no energize. Say no. Say yes or no. Because it comes to a point where I have to energize. Not. All right, so she said no, don't. It's already, Apple got to it.
Whoa!
So I'm not going to energize.
Ah!
Dexter! Get me out of here!
Energize or no energize in the next one. Whoever puts it up first. Energize or no energize. Because another sequence is coming up where I have to energize. Energize or no energize. No energize. It's actually harder when you don't energize.
Whoa!
You will lose.
Yeah, I died, right?
Wow! Hey!
Energize or no energize? Come up to a part where I have to energize or not energize. Energize or no energize? No energize. Damn, she one of them weak as fuck running through. Wait. Energize or no energize? E or N? Just put an E or N. Energize, E for energize, N for no energize. It's another. Okay, energize.
Wow!
Dexter,
Oh!
no one can survive.
This board is hard.
Wow!
Dexter,
Oh!
no one can survive the mission.
And what they do to, if you're real good, they'll reverse it. They'll make you do the scene over and reverse it. This is, I hate this part. Got me.
Get you this time. Ha! He's had it. Ah! I win! Later, Space Invader. Get you this time. Ha! He's had it. Ah! I win! Later, Space Invader.
Dexter!
Oh!
Energize or no energize? Energize or no energize? Got you.
Oh!
He said, aha! Energize or no energize? Thing coming up that I have to energize or no. Energize. Gotcha.
Shay.
He shot him in the mouth. So he was, oh.
Whoa! Whoa! Kimmy!
Beware your dark side.
Coward! Oh! Whoa! What?
Okay, sweetie. I'll be there tomorrow.
Whoa! No! Yikes!
Oh, shit.
You cannot
Yes.
win.
Whoa! What?
Dexter! Dexter!
Whoa! No! Yikes!
Damn, I keep fucking it up.
Whoa! What?
Dexter! Dexter!
Whoa! No! Yikes! What?
Dexter! Dexter, you're late.
Call me Ace, huh? Papa.
Thanks. I'll walk. Dexter, the Infanto ray is about to be fired at Earth.
Call me Ace, huh? Where's the ray located?
In the center of the complex.
Can you get us in there? Yes. Lug nuts. Dwarf know I'm here?
Yes, and he's geared for battle.
Let's say we shoot Dwarf with his own Infanto.
Why, yes.
Would say we have dinner tonight.
Get serious.
I am.
Make a right.
Watch out, Dwarf, old buddy. Here we come.
Dexter!
Call me Ace, huh?
Oh, boy, this shit here. Damn, I always fuck this up. The roller skating part is hard. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
The morph control.
Boy! Boy!
Come on. Use the aqua booms.
My old ass still got good reflexes, boy.
Die.
Black eel is in the tank.
You will lose.
Slow.
The morph
But you
control.
can. Apple, did you see them? Apple, did you see them? Did you see them reflexes like? It shows you where to go, but you have to time it. Like every time I hit a corner, I have to go at the right time when you see the cartoon and he's about to go that way. Like when I kept crashing into the ceiling, I wasn't hitting the energize button at the top.
Come on. Use the aqua booms.
Black eel is in the tank.
Kitty! Come on!
Control straight ahead.
Hey, what's up, Martin?
Which way? Which way? Which way?
I'm gonna try to fight him at first without energizing, okay?
Kimmy! Whoa! Whoa!
Nah, you gotta energize with him.
Oh!
Which way? Which way? Which way?
Kimmy!
Another good reason why it was good to grow up in the 80s. Yeah, you gotta energize. I gotta energize him. Yeah.
Which way? Which way? Which way?
Kimmy!
It's all about timing with this game, Martin. It's a very hard game.
Dexter, the Infanta Ray is...
Take that. Run! Run! Take that.
Martin is good. Oh, I know this game is hard. I played in the arcades back in the day, and I did not get far.
Oh, Dexter! Isn't he adorable? Can we keep him?
Call me Ace, huh? Oh, far out.
I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
Maybe. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. There it is. Wait. There it is.
Dragon's Lair, the fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon. You control
Princess
the actions
Daphne.
of a daring adventurer finding his way through the castle of a dark wizard who has infested it with treacherous
The
monsters and
Lizard
obstacles.
King. The Crypt Keeper.
In the mysterious caverns below the castle, your odyssey continues against the awesome forces that oppose your efforts to reach the Dragon's Lair. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
This was one of my favorite games. I love these. Now, Dragon's Lair, I'm not as good in Dragon's Lair as I am in. Yeah, I'm not that good in this game as I am in. Oh, Dragon's Lair. You think Space Ace is hard? Did you? Oh, I never played that one on NES. It was garbage. It was garbage. Don't you love the artwork though, Martin? Damn it. Yeah, this one is hard, boy. Yeah, I died. Oh. This fucking game. Damn. They didn't even give me a chance to move. Hey Martin, I like how he looked left and right when he first when he respawns and shit.
Save me!
Oh, this Did you say you want out your bank card? My God. Hey Martin, you see how he run through the door?
Whoa!
Oh, come on. He's at the monkey sound.
Whoa! Woo!
Boulders. E-boulders. E-rapids. Oh man, what mixed up. I know, right? Hey Martin, when he runs through that door, he runs like you was running in that video when your friend was chasing you, or you was chasing him. It is. It's way harder than Space Ace. It's way harder than Space Ace. Oh my God. They didn't even give me a chance. Damn. This is one of the reasons why I was awesome to grow up in the 80s. I jumped back. Keep fighting this guy. You heard him, Martin. Like, got him off. Martin, did you see how they were walking? They had their arms around each other, and it was like, boom, boom, boom.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Woo!
Save me!
I ran. You saw I ran. I literally waited till the ball went past to run. Oh my God, they are not giving me a chance to even move. Damn. I keep pushing to the button. I gotta jump. Yes. Made it to the dragon, Martin.
Oh. Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
We saved Princess Daphne. You're not going to tell me you don't miss good cartoon, good video. The 80s was phenomenal. Phenomenal. For those of you Zoomers and millennials that didn't witness it, you missed it. You would have loved it. The 80s was outstanding.
I think going way back in time was what I'd call the toilet paper version, which was a roll of cash register paper, and it would just roll it forward and backwards like a player piano, and there were hundreds of hand-painted pictures and text on each on this roll of cash register paper, and the computer would roll it to the one it wanted, stop, and then a light would light up behind, and there was this dark smoke glass, so you couldn't see it until the light lit
Wow,
up.
he's
And
still
so
alive. He's 87 years old.
Yeah, mechanical and computer.
How long before you came to us was that? Was that going months before or a year before?
It's probably more than 2 years before.
Wow.
And then after that, we took it to the toy companies, and they all loved it, and they had no idea how they would print that cash register paper. They had none. They said, we have no idea how we could do this, how we can manufacture it. And then, so I thought, well, we came up with what I call the Rolodex. And this thing was huge, this big, giant Rolodex with double cards. And it would go flipping through these hundreds of cards on each reel, and then stop, and then either this light or that light would light up, same thing with the smoke glass, and you would make your decision.
Determined, weren't you?
Well, I thought it was fun. Then we came up with the first Laserdisc version, which was still pictures. We evolved because for any given scene, we might have 5 or 6 stills, and we had, for the first time, live voice. And then that led to Dragon's Lair for the coin-op, and we're saying, okay, well, if we're going to do this for coin-op, because we were also developing coin-operated games, and we said, well, if we're going to take this thing, at that time it was called Secrets of the Lost Woods, and that became Dragon's Lair. And Dragon's Lair was just a working name. And you know how that goes. It stuck. If you recall, we had demonstrations and things working when you guys came out to show it to you. And I think the biggest point was when we saw The Secret of Nim, and I just went, wow, this is an incredible movie, film, because I forgot that it was an animated film.
So you pitched the Rolodex.
And called you.
I still remember the day you and Jim Pierce came to the studio, and when you guys left, we all looked at each other going, what are they talking about? I mean, it was just a different world, and all the way through it. I mean, probably, if you remember, you came to us, I think, in October of '82, and we jumped on it right away. And Don started thinking about designs and stuff like that, and then you sent over your first continuity of a sequence, and then he started asking questions like, wait a minute, we're going to go to there's a moment any time during this little sequence of this particular room where he might die. We have to come up with ways of branching the
nomenclature, though, and we would say, this is a threat moment, this is a resolve moment. This is a new threat moment, this is a resolve moment. So we kept saying threat, resolve, threat, resolve. The one that you got me, because I was really out to lunch, was you said, even after you finish the animation, we're going to have to program it. And I thought, a program? Yeah, I know what a program is. You read it when you go to the theater. But I didn't know what programming meant, you know, and I knew that there was somewhere down in San Diego there was something weird going on. That's all I knew.
Well, it started with Rick's team, but then it...
Yeah, I think there was an awful lot of controversy between our companies. It started out real good, and then I think it got pretty contentious. I think a lot of it had to do with the pressure too. We had the scripts, we had the artists that were doing all these concepts and so forth. And for the most part, our team had no clue about the art of animation.
True. And
so they were coming up with things that may or may not have been animatable at all from your own standpoint.
Yeah, it was sort of like we were lobbing stones at each other over a fence because we didn't know. I didn't understand your world at all, and then there was some reticence on what we were doing up there. So each was doing its own thing, what we were familiar with. We with animation, and they with the electronics. But also, Rick has a good sense of story and character, and so that's what I think was sustaining what was going on in your company. And then we were kind to grab the ball and run with it, but not knowing exactly what they were going to do with it when we reached the goalpost. Anyway, I think Dragon's Lair, the first one, would have been even better than it was, I think, if we understood each other's kingdoms a little bit better. But it was a moment of getting acquainted and we knowing what their job was and vice versa. But I believe just the story elements, that we hooked into almost immediately. And what we were trying to tell was a story of a knight who was a ne'er-do-well, who was sort of klutzy and didn't know quite what he was doing and wasn't very adept, trying to save a princess that was equally not adept. And so
I think that it is absolutely getting acquainted, because we were designing from a gameplay standpoint,
right,
and you were having to work from how do I bring it to life from an animation standpoint. And the problem was sometimes what we were ending up with wasn't playable as a game. It was beautiful as a piece of film, but that they would get it back and go, he changed it. How are we gonna play with this?
The way my brain has worked in the past is that I would see
too.
something.
I
you
love
would come
watching
in
the
concept,
commentary.
Maybe it's just in script form or written right there, and I'd say, oh, okay. So immediately I see the visions of it and what could be. So then, in so doing, I'm not gonna let those words stop me, because we have to push further. We have to push it to a place where we get something that's really, really excellent. Which again, what you're doing is building on something that's been put underneath you. Well, those who put that there are going to feel like, oh, you didn't like what I did, And it isn't that at all. But I think any creative or collaborative process that's creative is that you are building on an idea all the time. This is always happening. And if you let your ego get a little bit sensitive to that, then it kind of cripples you. You should know the ideas are going to come. They come from out there somewhere. And when they come to you, it doesn't matter who births it. You know, it's just you want to keep going for even more if you can get it even better. And I think that's what we were going through in the beginning was how to make the best thing game-wise and picture-wise on the screen so that the viewer could enjoy
Well, the
it.
other problem is we were in uncharted waters.
Completely,
So there, it was, you know, a ship without a helm sometimes because you had never been there and we had never been there, and trying.
That was fun though.
Trying to.
You don't know where you are.
And I think, you know, we survived it, and Dragon's Lair went on to become, you know, that unimaginable success because of the fact that we really were in uncharted waters, and I think our audience, which is the kids out there, they accepted it for what it was.
Yeah, I think that's what
they didn't have any milestone to compare it to. I want to start that out because we had a moviola, this little thing. It was this big. That was how that's the only way we ever saw this film, was on a moviola. You know, the thing was about this big. Terrible, but it allowed us to see the film. And then the best we got was when we did the transfer onto
video
digital.
It was actually a video.
Or video format.
Yeah.
Even on 1-inch C back then, the quality was what today's television is.
It was good quality. I mean, it was better than TV. TV couldn't actually reproduce the.
But for me, I never really got to see a big screen of it.
Yeah.
And so today, when we saw it on HD, it's like, for me, it was like seeing it for the first time. It was just brilliant.
It's just
colors.
So clear.
Yeah.
You know, dust-free.
How about you,
and of course the sound.
No, I'm very, very, very pleased with the HD because, to me, that's what I saw all the way along we were making it. I mean, even with the moviola, so we saw it on the big screen. We projected it on the projector. You sit on the big screen and you look at it, and you see all the colors, all of the definitions, all of the lights and everything. It's all working together. So I'm used to seeing that, and so all the other formats we put this game to, I just sort of.
Because it was a lot less than what was
I
always
would
less.
not look at them. I would not look at them. See, I can look at this now, and I can say, oh, yeah, okay, that's closer.
Well, you're a motion picture artist.
And really, all that was got done was a concept, not even a game design, just a one-page concept of what it was going to be. And Don did a poster, a pencil for a poster of Barnacle Bill and the Sea Beast. And I think Don Moore or Ron Diaz, one of the background artists, painted it into a poster about this big. And people have seen that. And they've asked about it.
Part of what happens too is over the years, I think I've noticed that we pick an interesting title, then try and fit a story into it. I mean, All Dogs Go to Heaven was one of those titles. And you do it hoping that, you know, it has an attraction from just the concept or from the title of the thing. Sea Beast was one of those that just sort of rings when you hear it, the Sea Beast, you know, what is it? And some titles don't have that at all. And I think anything, we would have been glad to do anything where you tell a story because it's the storytelling that's fun, whether it's a game or whether it's a movie. Movies are a lot of fun because they keep you employed for a long time and you have this rising action and the climax and the falling off action and you have really interesting characters. With a game, had it gotten to the place where you could have an interactive movie, if it had progressed to that, I would have been really...
That would have been a real challenge.
Because you know what, being passive, just sitting watching a movie and getting an opinion is all you really
first time ever watching.
I don't think that's quite as interesting as participating in the movie somehow. Even if you're scared to death and you scream, at least you participated. But if you just sit and watch, it's not quite the thrill.
Let me share a little more of the backstory too, because when we did Secret of NIMH, our composer Jerry Goldsmith took the film or brought the film to Steven Spielberg's attention, and we had a meeting with Steven right after the completion of the showing of that. It was like August, early September of '82, and he looked at it and he says, "Gosh, I thought this died with Walt Disney. You know, the style and the lushness of it and the effects and." It was especially complimentary on the dub, which was much fuller and richer than most animated movies done before. And he said, we need to do something together. Well, it took 2 years before he came back to us. And he came back. It's just like Rick walked in the middle of a union strike. Spielberg walks in when the game industry fell apart. Here we had a lineup of, I think Don came up in a little group of story people we had in there. Will Finn and Lorna was involved, John Pomeroy. Came up with a list of 30 games. 10 children games that were educational, and teaching how to do addition and subtraction and multiplication. They were little stories, and the computer would bring up random things like 1 + 3 equals, and you had to give the right answer for the story to continue. It would be animated. And then we had 10 moral games for children that taught, morals, like the story of Cinderella, but we called it, I think, Cinder Mouse.
Cinder Mouse, right.
And then there were 10 action games for teenagers. And so they had a poster for every one of those, and one of those was Barnacle Bill and the Sea Beast. We trotted those off we had done 2 animatics, or was it just one?
I think it's just one.
We did an 8-minute animatic of something called Dottie Do the Sum. It was a character named Dottie, D-O-T-T-I-E. And we did an animated 8-minute piece, and IBM took it out and did a $100,000 survey with it, and parents were thrilled with the idea. But they said, well, there's just not enough players in the home for Laserdisc.
Hardware.
And we said, we're making razor blades. Give the players away. This is something that is going to lead into other and new technology. We didn't get any comers. So just at the time that failed, up stood Spielberg saying, I found something. It's called An American Tale.
I'd love to do that Barnacle Bill.
Yeah, it would. I think maybe the wouldn't necessarily be an arcade game, although you could test it in arcades to find out if it would work. But with the ability to do interactive DVD now, I mean, it seems to me that you've got a lot more homes that are equipped to play such a game.
Mouse Type, take care.
The Digital Leisure came up with a way to play Dragon's Lair using your remote controller on your DVD player. I mean, with forward, back, select for the button, and kids can play it with one hand, or parents.
Yeah, it's amazing because they weren't designed to be used that way. No one really thought of that. But
and even those 30 games that we had designed for to work with IBM they were educational, or they were just basically action-adventure activity games for teenagers, and then but especially the ones that were 3 to 5 or 6-year-olds learning math, learning all the forms of math, adding, subtracting, multiplication, where they have to do some memorization of your timetables and your numbers. Everybody saw it as being very helpful, and I don't think it's any different today. I think that's something that done probably even in a CG format, which the kids are used to now. That was Rick's testing. I think things were animated. Some things actually were all the way to color. Some weren't. I know Digital Leisure took the gargoyle sequence. We were able to find all of the pencil tests, and were able to send those up to Digital Leisure, and they actually colored them and used the backgrounds and produced a version of it that the fans could all see. But those sequences were taken out because Rick's group, when they did the pay testing, bringing game enthusiasts in and paying them an hourly salary to play the game and tell them what works and what doesn't work, those sequences were hard to understand and
hard to play. They
downright boring. That sequence doesn't work, doesn't interest me, and it's difficult to get through. So,
that's an easy thing, though. That's a really easy thing to go through, because in movies all the time, a movie starts out really, really good and then it sags. And you say the material's bad, cut it out, so then you have to hook it together again. And movies are always, they're sagging. And the sag moment is the moment that you're not doing anything very interesting. In games, you have the same thing.
And that was a highly contested issue at the time, and it got left out in terms of the gameplay because we just found it was too hard for an opening gambit into the game. It was too difficult. Too many people.
The game itself is hard.
Were getting frustrated, and they walk away from the machine. Wouldn't put any more quarters in. So we basically just had to let it go. We didn't want to, but we found that for the average Joe Blow, just starting, that's their first impression, and if they can't be successful at it, they're not going to keep putting money into the machine. So
I think when I tentacles came out of the water. It was really handsome to look at. At the same time, it was a shock, and they wouldn't even be thinking about what move they had to make.
And they couldn't figure it out.
So they couldn't figure it out. So, you know, and if they did figure it out, it actually jumped over the final action of that, you know, him breaking through and falling into the water.
A coin operator has always been a true test of the quality of a game, because you're really asking a kid to reach into his pocket and pull out more money. And the game better be really good for him to reach into his pocket and pull out more money.
We did the first test of Dragon's Lair as far as exposing it to the audience was at the March 1983 game show in Chicago, and it was such a huge hit. I think that gave everybody the impetus to keep going and get going on the next thing.
That reminds me of that story when...
But the next game?
Jim was at the show, and at the end of the show, I asked Jim, I said, well, how did it go? And he had that
Cheshire Cat
grin on his face, and I'm going, oh God. And he goes, we booked $10 million in sales.
That's amazing. Only 3 sequences. It only had 3 playable sequences.
And that was 3 days. That was a 3-day show. And I, you know, to book that kind of orders in 3 days, wow.
Let's see, my favorite scene in Dragon's Lair, let me think. It might be that sort of a magic room he goes in and it says, eat me and drink me, and I just thought it was, just the concept was funny. It was a very, very short scene, but been a lot of requests from people that actually wanted to buy the cells and the background from that sequence, and it was funny. We never could find the background, so it went missing at some point in our careers.
For me, it was definitely the final scene.
Oh,
Yeah, with Daphne.
me too.
I like this.
Sequence 13.
Yes.
Yeah,
To me, that made the game. That was the payoff.
the dragon.
No, I really think there was a real payoff there.
Probably because of all those Playboy magazines that Don was
Yeah,
using to
that was
find
part of
model.
the payoff. Yeah,
Why?
absolutely.
I never looked at a Playboy magazine.
I found it interesting that all the kids knew about that, but there was never a peep in the press.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing that no one mentioned.
Maybe those
that.
kids recognize the poses. We've had all the artwork for almost everything we've done. The Dragon's Lair, our first film in Don's Garage, Banjo the Woodpile Cat, and pieces of all the features, and especially the last 3 were passed on to us by the owners of the product. And last year, after spending close to $500,000 over 20 years to store the stuff, we elected to donate it to one of the colleges that offer animation. So the entire archive, which would fill a 2,000, I guess you'd have to multiply it into a cube. It was very tall shelves, industrial shelves, that every shelf was filled with our archive. And that is all with the Savannah College of Art and Design and at the disposal of those art students. We've had a completed script for over 3 years now, and we've had some very positive meetings with the studios. Right now, and the studios agree it shouldn't be done as a CG movie, it should be done in traditional animation like the original game. But traditional animation right now is in sort of limbo, and somebody, it's going to take a risk taker that's willing to put up the money to make one of these movies. And right now, the rumors and the news that I've been reading is that Disney is restarting their 2D division, having come to the assumption that they possibly shut it down incorrectly. They should have.
Well, there's
kept
one
it
vote. That's one vote for.
Yeah, and I think that if they can prove that it's profitable, there'll be other studios that jump in, because right now there's a logjam of CG projects out there, and the families can't afford to go to every one of them. I think there were 13 being released between July and September. That's almost one a week.
So we're on CG overload then.
We're in CG overload right now, so we'll see who falls out of the system. But Dragon's Lair, Don has boarded some of it already. It's a funny script. There's a comic book out. Arcana is not distributing, but they're publishing for MV Creations. They've just finished a composite of the first 3 issues that were done a couple of years ago, and Don had done the new cover for it. And they're fine. I've approved issue 4 and 5. Those are in the pipeline. And 6, I'm waiting for the first pencils on that. But it looks really good.
And they've introduced a new dragon in the movie. It is the coolest
Yeah,
dragon. I don't think I've ever seen a dragon like that.
The movie's actually a prequel. It's a prequel. You're going to follow Dirk from his birth until he becomes a knight.
And this dragon has amazing powers.
Don't give this away.
I won't give it away.
So
But it
keep
does
your
have
fingers
amazing
crossed.
powers.
That was cool. That was cool. Wow. This is Dragon's Lair 2. I think that was. I think
Kidnapped. My definitely kidnapped again.
Now this one is hard because you have to grab stuff and.
You better fight my daughter or else. Coward!
Oh, I have the bow and arrow. Oh.
Raise a princess who'll marry a frog. Hold still. You can run, boy, Bluth. You cannot hide.
You must be Dirk the Daring. Fetch me a drink on the well. Daphne's lost in the halls of time. A prisoner, she's under a spell.
I have to get that.
Kidnapped. My definitely kidnapped again.
Dog.
Idiot. Don't cough. You better fight my daughter or else. Coward! Raise a princess who'll marry a frog. Hold still. You can run, boy, Bluth. You cannot hide.
You must be Dirk the Daring. Fetch me a drink on the well. Daphne's lost in the halls of time. A prisoner, she...
I have
You
to
must
grab
be
that.
Dirk the Daring. Fetch me a drink on the well. Daphne's lost in the halls of time. A prisoner, she's under a spell.
See that key that's hanging up? I gotta grab it.
You must be Dirk the Daring. Fetch me a drink on the well. Daphne's lost in the halls of time. A prisoner, she's under a spell.
Alright, so I gotta swing.
Kidnapped.
my Daphne kidnapped again? Idiot! Don't cough! You better fight my daughter or else! Coward!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Raise that prince.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Raise a princess who married a frog. Hold still. You can run, boy, Bruce. You cannot hide.
You must be Dirk the Daring. Fetch me a drink from yonder well. Daphne's lost in the halls of time. A prisoner, she's under a spell.
Got it.
Lad, hurry. We'll get her back. Defeat the foul wizard. My brother in black. Ooh.
Thief! Oh, shut up! No, dear brother, you bring Dirk here, you collisionous, clanking piece of junk. Boil in the mud.
Gotta get that egg. Egg over. The egg.
No, dear brother, you bring Dirk here, you collisionous, clanking piece
Got it.
of junk. Boil in the mud, you meddling old fool. Dirk will be helpless once you've been sunk. You want Daphne? Go get her!
My hero.
Get the sword! Hurry, son! Hurry! Daphne's mine! Farewell, you fool!
I love this stage, right? What do you do, Dread tonight? Care to join us in a fight? Her kids hit her and then she blamed him.
Quick, boy, through the glass.
Good Sir Knight, here to join us in a fight. Make way for the queen, you see what I mean?
Watch they hit in it.
Stop that bouncing! Off with the head! Off with the head! Assassin!
Princess Daphne is mine!
After that rabbit! Don't mind if we do! After that rabbit!
Was brilliant, the slimy toes to gyre and gimble in the waveful. Mimsy were the boragos and the
Mimsy will the pot of gold. sneaks. Hard for me to grab it while the snake is talking. I always mess.
Way, no visitors. Back. Stop right. Go away, no visitors. Back. Stop right there. One more step and you're finished. Ooh.
Got it. Apple.
Hang on, brother. Don't eat him. Dirk here's our ticket to fame and fortune. Look here, I'll get you the princess when you bring Eve to me. Eve.
Got it.
Apple.
All right, so all I need is the hammer, butterfly, dagger.
Go away, no visitors. Back. Stop right there. One more step and you're finished. Ooh.
Hang on, brother. Don't eat him. Dirk here's our ticket to fame and fortune. Look here, I'll get you the princess when you bring Eve to me. Eve.
Go away, no visitors. Back. Stop right there. One more step and you're finished. Ooh.
Hang on, brother. Don't eat him. Dirk here's our ticket to fame and fortune. Look here, I'll get you the princess when you bring Eve to me. Eve. Apple.
Halt!
Mine.
Oh no! Oh dear!
Thought you gonna see Dumbo go by.
Dear! Oh my goodness!
Daphne's mine! You fool! Dirk the Daring, stay put, don't jump. Never fear a creative gust. Wind that's born of upward think.
Got it.
Soon will downward sink.
That was the butterfly. That was the butterfly.
Daphne's mine! You fool! Jerk the daring, stay put, don't jump. Never fear a creative gust. Wind that's born of upward think. Soon will downward sink.
I don't know how I'm supposed to grab that button.
Daphne's mine! You fool! Jerk the daring, stay put, don't jump. Never fear a creative gust. Wind that's born of upward think. Oh. Soon will downward sink.
Got it.
Over here! We found her this time, boy!
I need to.
We found her this time, boy!
This way.
Got it. Got the dagger.
We found her this time, boy!
This way.
Again.
We found her this time, boy!
This way.
We found her this time, boy!
I'm trying to.
This way.
I can beat.
We've found her this time, boy.
This way. Dirk, I'm in here.
Got it.
Hurry, son, hurry! Oh, it's hot! Oh, it's hot! Oh, do something! Oh!
You fool! You want Daphne? Go get her! Yeah!
That is why the 80s was awesome. Because we had games like this. I think this one came out in 1980. That is why it was so awesome growing up in it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I was just testing it out to see if it ran on my Facebook because I had my other account got hacked, so I'm waiting for Facebook to give it back to me. So I'm using this one. So occasionally I'll stream. Hope you guys guys are having a wonderful. I will catch you. Big. Go to Tony tomorrow for a action. Guys later. Be able to do this without your support, you guys.